What's up, YouTube? Happy Saturday night. This video probably will be the weakest from a content standpoint that I've had in a while. I did not find much today, but I did find this little Ford Escort, little rally car. There is one of these out with a different livery that I like a lot better. I don't know if I have this casting or not. But it is a pretty awesome little car, I think. A lot can be done with it for the customizers out there. Little plastic spoiler. I don't mind the color. Don't care much for the graphics, but I don't mind the color. Just wish it had more details, but this is what you get with Hot Wheels most of the time. But it was cheap. I think it was like 65 cents or something like that. Same thing with this next one. Honda Civic. 65 cents. I know I have this casting. I don't have this color. That is cool. I actually really like it. It looks way better out of the package. That is sharp looking. A lot can be done for someone with a steady hand. Honda Civic SI 2000 Mattel Inc. So 2000 copyright. Wanted to show, I have two others of that casting. I wanted to show them. Both of them are fresh. Well, one of them's a fresh blister pull. The other one is not a blister pull. Same base, it looks like. I dig this one. I think this one looks sweet. It just needs detail. Don't really care much for the green windows. Wow. Very cool casting. On the Civic. They both have the same interior. And then the last one that I have came in one of those, I don't know if it was it wasn't 100%, I don't think, but it was one of those box sets from Hot Wheels. This one does have the same base, but this one will give you an idea of how good it looks when Hot Wheels adds detail. Got the Team Speed graphics. A lot of cool sponsor badges. Got the vintage Hot Wheels flame, which I think is awesome. Modern Image. Wings West. Honda, Yokohama. The windows are really dark on this one. But look at this. Headlight. Headlight and turn signals. Detailed. And look at that. Brake lights and turn signals. Detailed. So it looks really good, you know, when they want to do it right, they can. But those are my 3 Honda Civics. I have another Honda Civic. It's this same car, Honda Civic Si, but it's 100% casting, so it's a totally different tool. It has an opening hood. It's got a lot of really nice detail, but I didn't bring that one out. So those are the 2 mainline Hot Wheels. And then today, at the antique mall, I found practically nothing. But I did find these 3 Johnny Lightnings, and they were $2 a piece. So there was a whole assortment of these, but I grabbed the 3 that I wanted the most, starting with this 1960s Studebaker truck. I really do enjoy Johnny Lightning. Take the card out of it here, and then this can go in the trash. This will go in the trading card stack. Prehistoric Animal Series. So these go back, it looks like, to 1996. Really cool. Trading card, we don't care too much about that, but the truck, and they come with these little stamps. I don't know if these stamps are actual USPS issue. I have the Dodge Little Red Express, and I had to take the stamp out of it because I don't really give a darn about it. I just want the casting. So let's see if I can do it here. Yep, pops right out with pliers. So then you have your little stamp with display, which you could even, on a flat surface, it'll stand upright on its own. Have a little billboard there. So anyways, here's the truck. Very cool truck. It has an opening hood, detailed engine, and these do have nice detail with the American flag, special delivery. I really like the USPS livery on these trucks. I think it looks really good. They're metal, in this case, is that plastic? No, sir, that is a metal base. No, that's plastic. Wow, there's a lot of metal in the truck because the plastic base. This thing is heavy, but it is a plastic base, so it's a metal body, plastic base, rubber tires with tread. And I do like the Studebaker truck. I'm not going to lie. I do like this pickup. And it rolls awesome. So that's very cool. The next one from the same series. I guess this came out, copyright date on the card is 1999. But this casting is a casting that Johnny Lightning did a really nice job with, and I only have one other version of it, which is the Fall Guy, which is more detailed. It has the roll bar, and it has an actual, like, authentic livery from Dodge. But I do dig the Postal Service stuff, so here's our card on this one here, Endangered Species Series. So this was issued 1996. I wonder how many of these are extinct from that endangered species list of 21 years ago. God, I can't believe 96 was 21 years ago. So here's the truck. Let me pull the stamp out of the back. Yeah, and they pop out no problem. It's like no issue at all. You just have to have pliers to do it, to get the leverage to do it. Now this little plastic piece got a little bit tore up, so it's not going to stand as nice as the other one. May not stand at all. But anyways, here's this 96 Dodge Ram. It too has an opening hood. And really nice detail with the headlights and turn signals, the grille, all of it is detailed. And that's pretty cool there. I don't know if that's like a Department of Transportation number or a fleet number or whatever. But, you know, I think what would make these a little bit better is if they had the actual USPS logo on them. Because you can tell it's a Postal Service truck by looking at it just because of the colors. Also the font on special delivery. But it would be cool to see the USPS somewhere on there. But this is a cool pickup truck. Probably one of the nicer pickup truck tools before these new or relatively newer green light castings started coming out. So, and I actually owned one of these trucks for a couple years. I had a 98 and it was pretty much just like this, extended cab, four-wheel drive. There's green. It was a good truck, fun truck to have. So this one also has a plastic base, but they all have rubber tires with tread, and they all roll really nice. So that's your Dodge Ram, and the last one, the one that I am happiest about, I only have one other casting of this one as well. And actually, it's a different, the one I have is a different tool. Same casting, different tool. Because the bed on mine is a little bit different. But this is your 1991 GMC Cyclone. And this looks like another Endangered Species series. It looks to be the exact same card as the last one. So let's take the stamp out of it and take a look at the truck. The only one that came out clean is the first one. So when you pull the stamp out, there are a couple of little holes in the bed. So you will have that, but you know, and if you ever resell these later on, somebody might not like the fact that it's incomplete because it doesn't have the stamp billboard. But I don't care about those. They don't look good, in my opinion. It makes them hard to fit onto or into displays. And they're just not authentic, so I like to take them out of mine. I don't mind the little holes there. Anyways, let's take a look at this GMC Cyclone. This one also, like the other two, features an opening hood and also has very nice detail with the painted headlights, painted indicators, detailed grille, a lot of molded detail there. You can see the GMC. The front bumper is part of the casting, so that's a painted black bumper with Looks like fog lights and turn signals that are painted. So this is just the little Chevy S10, basically. It's a souped up S10. But I like this casting. And I don't think that this one came out very many times. And some of the ones that did come out are hard to find and can be expensive. So this one is pretty cool. I like it. It's my favorite out of these three. Also rolls awesome. So, you know, not the most exciting day of diecast, but considering the days that I've had the last couple months, I was due for a day like this. And honestly, if the livery on these was different, you know, potential to be a huge haul. It's just the livery that's kind of somewhat of a buzzkill for these. But for those of you who subscribe to the channel or who watch the video that work for the post office, you know, I know Race Grooves, I believe, is a retired postal worker, so I know he has a huge appreciation for this type of stuff. And let's face it, all of us collectors, we're buying and selling, so we're shipping and receiving cars in the mail all the time. So, you know, we also have an appreciation for our postal service. They're cheaper than UPS and FedEx, and most of the time, my stuff comes and goes without issue. For the amount of buying, or for the amount of shipping and receiving I do, you know, you take that number, whatever it is, and put it up against the number of issues that I've had, and it's probably 1% or lower. So I very rarely have issues with the United States Postal Service. So I don't know. I like them. I like these castings. I think they're pretty cool. And, you know, for $2, like, I probably should have bought all of them. There was a Ford Falcon Ranchero. There was a El Camino. I don't like that El Camino tool, though, from Johnny Lightning. I don't like it. It reminds me a lot of the Matchbox tool, and it's just not a good tool in my opinion. And they had, I think, a Woody's, and I'm not big on the Woody's, but I did, you know, I do like the trucks. They had an old Chevy Cameo, and I probably should have got that one, but the reason I put that one back down, I actually had it. It is so small compared to the M2 Cameos. And that's probably not a good excuse to leave it, because this Dodge Ram is really small in comparison to the Greenlight. But that's all right. So you could have one of these trucks. Which one would you take? I'm not talking in a die-cast sense. I'm saying, if you could have one of these trucks as your daily driver, which one would you take? I think most people would probably take the Studebaker. Let's not forget these Civics. I want to get a good look at these, because this purple one here in particular. So this one here I've had for quite a while. Pulled it off the card myself. This is the newest one that I picked up today. And I've had this one for quite a while too. And this one is a pretty desirable piece on eBay. It's around a $10 car. Which, you know, for a little mainline, not too shabby. But, man, I have so much stuff I gotta put away. So, tomorrow, no hunting. It's gonna be all cleaning, organizing. So thanks for checking it out. Sorry it was not the most enjoyable content, but hopefully you were moderately entertained. Maybe inspired enough to go buy a Johnny Lightning Cyclone casting. Because that's what I would do if I was you. So, I will holler at the next video. You all have a good night.